No, I have never supported a ban on abortion. They're simply lying about my record in this case. The hit pieces cite an old Family Policy Institute of Washington endorsement questionnaire where I said, quote, "Per Initiative 120, elective abortions are allowed up to fetal viability. I respect the will of the people." That year I went on to express a concern about the subjective nature of the term viability, but never suggested a willingness to subvert the will of the people. Historically, that's been the other party's MO. I guess technically, Initiative 120 already created a ban on abortions after viability, and I do support existing law, but never an outright ban. The truth is that I was endorsed by Planned Parenthood and received a 100% NARAL rating in past campaigns. I also served on the National Planned Parenthood Republican Advisory Committee and was the only Republican to vote for the Reproductive Parity Act during my tenure in the House. Planned Parenthood and I have kind of drifted apart since then. In addition to abortions, they're now the largest provider of sex ed curriculum, puberty blockers, cross-sex hormone therapy, and referrals for gender reassignment surgery. It's true, I don't believe that Planned Parenthood should receive taxpayer funding for any of these services, since I don't believe they're medically necessary except in extremely rare cases. But while I've talked about cutting funding for Planned Parenthood, it's all just been talk. My opponent actually did it by 55% just last session. The hit pieces also warn about me supporting the Dobbs decision, but they know that the Dobbs decision was about the constitutional authority of the federal government to establish nationwide policy on abortion. By itself, isn't pro-choice or pro-life. But now that the Dobbs ruling leaves decisions on abortion up to the states, it's more important than ever that we have pro-choice legislators on both sides of the aisle willing to fight for reproductive rights. Because I promise you this, I will fight to keep big government out of our wallets and out of our bedrooms.